All right, it's Tuesday. It's time for Ask Ellen. Elizabeth wants to know, when is it usually warm enough to swim in Lake Michigan? Now, oftentimes this differs person to person, right? We all have that different threshold temperature of what's comfortable. But what we can do is we can look at the last 30 years of data and show you what's typical, and then you can kind of make that decision for yourself. So if we look at current temperatures, these are satellite estimated. Water temperatures are coming in the upper 40s, low 50s for our shore of Lake Michigan. Notice Lake Superior is still in the 30s and 40s. Lake Superior takes a super long time to warm up, but Lake Michigan, we do see water temperatures for a pretty solid stretch of this summer that on average at the surface are near 70 degrees. So as we get to about July 1st, we'll start to see the average temperature of Lake Michigan climb to about 62, and this is the whole lake-wide average. So not just our shore, but even through the middle of the lake, right at the surface. By the time we get to late July through mainly the month of August, our surface water temperature hangs out around 70 degrees. From there, we see that warmth sometimes linger into the second week of September, and then we begin the cooling process pretty quickly as our daylight gets shorter and shorter. Now, some side notes to this, just to kind of add a little bit of that complexity to it. The warmest we've ever seen, the entire lake is about 75 degrees for surface temperature, but remember, sometimes our shore can warm to 80 degrees. So areas with shallow water, we can see time spans where the temps are in the 80s through the summer. You gotta watch for those upwelling conditions though. This happens when we get a strong east wind. The east wind pulls the warm water away from our shore, and instead temperatures in the 40s can bubble up. So on average, we can look at the temperatures, but always watch for those day-to-day fluctuations.